So we're good now?
I think we're good now.
Why are y'all looking at me?
You're the one who usually introduces us.
Welcome to the BlueMilk podcast.
I've only seen this kind of raw power once in my life. And I wasn't scared then.
But I am now.
Come on, Papa Palpatine.
We're stockies.
Ooh. You can call me Dad.
Okay, I will. I never had one. Hi, welcome to the BlueMilk podcast, where we talk about anything Star Wars related. My name is BJ.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Tyler.
That's Dirk. He's drinking.
Oh, yeah. I'm drinking.
We like to talk about just about anything and everything Star Wars. That is, each one of us brings a topic to the table, or at least tries to, and we like to talk about said topic.
Oh my God.
As to whether or not we actually get around to doing that, who knows?
Wow.
In case none of you realized yet either, it is also Halloween, which is the reasoning why we're dressed up.
Well, technically, it's the day before Halloween when the episode.
This is our Halloween episode.
It's the Halloween episode.
So, happy
Whatever.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Happy
Enjoy.
Halloween.
Happy
Halloween.
You know what?
Happy
Fucking Halloween.
Happy
Halloween. Happy Halloween Eve.
Whatever, dude.
Fuck
Happy-
Halloween.
Anyways,
What?
oh yeah, we I gotta take a drink.
Oh,
Yeah, we all supposed to take a drink.
Is there a hyena creature in Star Wars?
That's
A
our
hyena,
first
like-
topic.
There we go. Yeah, we can go with that. Is there a hyena creature in Star Wars?
Because what I'm thinking of, I mean, I can't even think of anything that's relatively close to a
No.
hyena in Star Wars.
There's
They're Bothans. They're dog people.
They look more like
Yeah.
camels. I mean, if you read back in the Darth Bane book, there's the Sith Hounds. I can't remember what the actual names of the...
Oh, yeah, the ones that are...
those would be the most hyena-like, because there's not many Sith, Sith. But
Well, there are Cathar. There are cat people.
Yeah,
Right.
but they're not really hyenas, but hyenas are actually more feline than...
Well, I would hope cat people aren't really hyenas.
Yeah, but hyenas are more like
Just
cat.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, they're part of the cat family.
They're more feline than they are
Cathars.
canine.
No, I mean hyenas. Hyenas are more
That's
cat
true.
people.
I
Right.
have seen my cat laugh at me a few times.
Fuck cats.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey.
Oh, no, that's all. I mean, not literally. I mean, that's just
Bestiality.
rude. That's rude.
It's
There's nothing wrong with
disrespectful.
bestiality.
It's only
It's
one
disrespectful.
day.
I mean, you
Hey.
gotta get permission.
Hey, okay, if we're talking if we're talking about animals and bestiality, then wouldn't Twi'leks?
Twi'leks?
Wow, Twi'leks. Wouldn't Twi'leks?
Twilight? They're vampires.
Oh my
now.
God!
That's Sparkle.
At Beckle.
Oh god, I'm
Welcome
imagining
to the
fucking-
Twilight Podcast!
Dude, no!
No. Dirk would be like, get out of my house.
Get the fuck out.
Wouldn't you consider...
Cut it out.
Wouldn't
I
you
can't do
consider
this.
Twi'leks
No, you can't.
as an animal?
No!
No.
Why?
Because they're sentient for one thing, and they're very
Oh.
humanoid.
No, don't start that again.
They're
You're
sentient.
still a creature.
They're not. Yeah,
They're
they are.
creatures,
Well,
but
we're all
they're not
creatures.
animals.
I'm not saying
Exactly.
that,
Well
but
done.
they're not animals.
No. Well,
Well,
we're
I
an
mean,
animal.
they're not like.
Well,
I mean, I guess you could keep one as a pet.
Jabba treated her as an animal.
Yeah,
the one that he killed.
exactly.
Well, I mean, you could
keep
do that
them
with
as a
anyone.
pet.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
My pretty BJ.
I'm okay.
My pretty BJ.
All right. This is kind of comforting.
Kind of.
But yeah, no, I mean, you could treat anyone however you want, but that doesn't make them what you want them to be.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
You want him to be a
Would
dick?
you like to stroke me?
He stroked me.
You did that in the last episode. Knock it off. I did?
Yeah, you did.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
you
do that
did.
more often than I thought I do.
Yeah.
So,
It's all good.
now
I
that we
don't
got the
mind.
first topic of, is there any hyena creatures in the Star Wars galaxy?
Did we ever actually answer it?
I don't think there really is.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there is. We're just not, like,
Thinking that correctly.
we're not
Okay.
delving that far into it.
Let's add to that. Are there any pack animal type creatures
Yeah.
in Star Wars?
Sand people.
They do travel in
That
packs.
is fair.
Jawas do, too.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely Jawas.
Down deep into the Dagobah.
I mean,
swamp.
technically Rancors?
They're packed. No, they're not packed, though.
They are. They are.
They are.
Do they?
Yeah,
They
they,
do.
they,
Yeah.
I mean, more often than not, you see them singular, but that's because you're seeing them in captivity.
Well, I mean, I'm
You
saying,
don't really see a Rancor out in the wild.
Yeah, a wild
in
rancor.
any kind of movie or anything.
Well, not in the movie, but again, going back to the Darth Bane, the first book, you see just one Rancor.
Well, it's
in the
'cause
jungle.
there is only one, and that one was like the modified one.
No, it wasn't modified.
Well,
It wasn't
and-
like a legit one. That was a
and-
modified one by the
You
dark
know,
side. Remember?
Speaking of Rancors,
Because it had been on that planet forever.
I considered dressing up as in the slave Rancor outfit, but I was afraid I might get molested.
You would. This
I
Wookiee
know.
would let the Wookiee win.
I know.
Let the
I
Wookiee
know.
win. Anyway, yeah, this is definitely our Halloween.
Anyway.
This is definitely our Halloween episode.
Boo!
I hope you all
Were
have
you scared?
a good Halloween. Dirk,
What?
what topic do you have for us today?
Well, being Halloween, I was interested in the Force. Through all the Star Wars, all the realms, everybody talks about the living Force. Is there an opposite to it? Is there a dying Force?
Dead Force?
A dead Force?
May the Dead Force be with you.
Is there something that Star Wars requires balance? Therefore, a living Force must have an opposite. What would that opposite be for the living Force?
Well, the living force is just like a term, and it is a general term.
For the entire Force itself, that is saying that it is living.
Well, no, it's a general belief structure or a way to believe in how the force exists. It's essentially like a belief structure and dictating how there is a light and a dark side. So essentially, if you were to look at it, it would be similar to saying Taoism or what's the yin and yang one? What's that called?
Yin and yang.
No, I mean
No, there's a
like
kind
the
of
religious
philosophy.
the philosophy that believes in yin and yang.
Well, that'd be Buddhism.
Well, that's one of them. I mean, a lot of the Eastern ones believe in like the light and dark have to be mixed, and that there's coming to terms or a balance between those two that have to be met in order to equal or in order to balance or center a person in their belief. But essentially, the living force is a term similar to that. So, like, if you were to think of it in a way, when someone says the living force, what they're saying is akin to saying, I believe in,
So
like,
they're speaking
Buddhism.
of the balance. By saying
well, not
living
really the
Force, they're
not-
speaking of a balance because
Well, not
there
really
is a
a-
dark and a light.
Well, that's what I'm referring to is the fact that when they say they believe in the living force, and it's similar to saying I believe in Buddhism, and so it encompasses both the light and the dark, and that there could in terms be like a not balance or a balance. I mean, it can all be encompassed within the term, because sometimes there isn't a balance and sometimes there is.
So again, my question is there anything other than the living Force when you're speaking of the Force?
Well, I mean, the only other terminology that's ever expressed in the movies is midichlorians.
That is
That's
definitely
not a...
That's a belief structure, because it is actually.
Okay,
Because they
that's-
specifically state in the movies that some people believe in the living force term, like the living force belief of the force, which is like Yoda and a lot of the other Grandmasters and Masters in the Jedi Council. But then there's also others that believe in midichlorians, like Qui-Gon Jinn.
So then midichlorians may not actually exist at all.
Right.
Well, I mean, from a
If
scientific
belief, it's a belief, there is no science.
From a scientific standpoint, George Lucas, I think, was basing it off of mitochondria.
Well,
Like the fact that mitochondria do exist.
unfortunately, Lucas doesn't exist anymore. So
Wait.
Well, he does.
Yeah, he does.
George does. He's still
not
alive.
in the
He
Star
just-
Wars universe.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get to touch it anymore.
Nope.
So that's a good thing.
I love how you worded that.
Wow.
Well, I mean, just look at the prequels.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to touch it either.
No, Star Wars is fine. man.
George Lucas?
We all
yeah,
said Star Wars.
I fondle him.
No,
I'm
I don't
not-
wanna do anything
I'm
with
not
you.
George
No,
Lucas.
I don't want to do anything with
No.
George.
I kind of look. No, I don't know.
No, you really don't.
Swallow your drink, asshole, before you put it all over the wall.
Don't.
Swallow!
What?
You just gotta swallow,
Try
man.
not to choke on
On your
drink.
aspirations.
Oh.
Aspirations.
Choke on your aspirations.
Don't
Don't
choke
choke
on
on
your
your
aspirations.
Relations? Copulations?
Copulations. I like that. Yeah,
Copulations?
yeah don't
Copulating.
choke on them.
Oh.
Then you fuck someone.
Cool, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Anyways.
Education moment.
Okay, moving on.
But anyway, no, there really is like no. There are multiple belief structures, but there's no like opposite to it.
Yeah, look at the Revenant.
So then,
The Revenites
Okay.
believe in the living force as well. Like generally, there's no real other way of believing in the force other than whether or not you believe that there's mitochondria or the living force, and either one of them encompass
Like
like.
midichlorians. You said mitochondria.
Oh, I'm sorry. In midichlorians or the living force.
So
it's
there
either
can-
one or the other. There's
so
really
there
no
cannot be,
opposite.
as far as we know, anything like a dead force or a dying force.
The only closest approximation would be in the Yutham Vong. The only closest way to describe what you're thinking of would be the Yutham Vong from like the Expanded Universe books. They are an absence in the Force. Like the Force doesn't see them. They don't exist to it.
So there is an opposite.
But they don't have a belief structure for this. This is just a
It's
thing
not
that they
necessary.
counter.
They do have a belief structure. It's just nothing
Well,
that...
the Youth of Vong do.
What
Yeah.
I'm getting at is if the living force exists as a living force,
Mhm.
then there must be a balance to that living force. So if there is a
So you're saying that there is the force and then there's something else to counter just the force
exactly,
itself.
the balance must exist. It must be there.
So like
the
a-
whole thing is balanced.
Like a dark force?
Well,
no,
it
because
doesn't-
living force itself can be either light or dark.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but so then it would just be like a negative force.
Yes, it would be something to balance out that. Something
Huh.
that would absorb it.
So something that would.
Well, that was the closest approximation of that was the use of Vong.
Yeah.
Because anytime someone tried to use force powers on a Vong, it would just like go around them because they weren't there. They were like a hole.
What about the creatures that were on? I can't think of the name of the planet. In the Thrawn books.
Which ones?
You're talking to him, not me, because I haven't read those.
Okay.
Which ones? Well, I mean, it depends because
In-
there's like the
in-
new Thrawn show.
I haven't read that yet.
In
Oh,
Heir
yeah.
to the Empire with
Yeah.
Sabath.
Dude. Anyway.
Fucking shit, I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, when they went to the planet that Mara Jade was on, and I can't think of any of the damn names now, but there were the tree-dwelling creatures that Thrawn kept on the ships that kept any Force users from actually using the Force.
Do you mean like the snake? No. The snake? No. They're like lizard things, right?
Yeah.
They drain the
Yeah,
force
yeah.
from the area,
Yeah.
essentially. There are
So-
creatures that are like that. I mean, there's the same thing with
Darth Nihilus.
Well, no, I'm thinking of.
But he used the Force to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm thinking similar to like the creatures where like you try to use a lightsaber on them and it just like bounces off of them.
Oh, like the one in the Clone Wars series.
Yeah,
They
like
have
you
this,
can't use the Force on them. Like when you use lightning, it bounces off of them. Or like there's Orbalisks. Orbalisks eat the ones that like Bane's armor is made out
He
of.
hasn't got to that point yet.
No.
It's in the book 2.
Oh,
book
you haven't got to book 2 yet?
He's in 20 pages right now.
Okay. Bane acquires. There's these insects that essentially the way they breed is they just kind of like cell divide and turn into like and they multiply. And what they usually do is they'll latch onto a Force user and they'll inject a poison into them, which forces the Force user to essentially draw upon the dark side of the Force to sustain themselves against the poison. Well, not really the dark side. Not really the dark side, but like they have to use the Force to sustain themselves because what it is the Orbalisks will inject the poison, and if you don't use the Force, like the creatures will like inject too much poison into you and like kill their host essentially. But they feed off the Force that is inside the Force user.
It's really cool. And
and
he uses it for armor.
But the thing is like Force powers will bounce off the shells of them.
Damn.
And it makes
it's nuts.
Bane not able to leave his place or anything like that because it's just
Does this still happen on Rusan?
With what?
Rusan?
No.
He's
when he's actually training
Rain.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it gets really interesting in the second and third books because there's like some crazy
Okay.
shit that goes on in those. But yeah, regardless. So that I think covers your topic, Tyler.
Yeah.
My topic was gonna be out of all the women in the Star Wars universe.
Oh, we're doing this again after.
Who would you fuck? Who would you kill? Who would you marry? BJ.
Still have Ventress Asajj as my side piece.
Oh no.
Because, oh man, you know that she has really good lightsaber handling skills.
That's not an image I want in my head of her doing that.
And so you know she knows how to handle it well. And let's see, kill. Let's go with.
Okay, you need to stop making that noise, or I'll start saying the M word.
Oh, here, what? It's
M
like
word.
Moist.
Newbie.
Oh god. Don't
So-
say that word.
there is
Birthmark.
a chick that is it's like she's in charge of the Night Sisters on Dathomir.
What?
Mother.
Talzin.
Yeah.
Mother Talzin.
Yeah, kill her. Oh, it's either that or Ahsoka
Ahsoka.
Tano.
Tano.
Ahsoka Tano. I'd kill her too. Sorry,
Why?
there's 2 kills.
Why?
There's just 2 of them.
Yeah, I got 2 kills. Sorry. Why?
Why?
Because she doesn't need to exist.
Can I have Rey and then all the Hutt species then for my second?
Technically, the Hutt species are male and female, so it counts.
And
There we
then
go.
I would marry.
I'm okay with him having the entire Hutt species as a fuck.
Ooh, yeah, no, dude, yeah, no, they're great. I'm just imagining.
I'm
they're like
picturing
worms.
Jacob on top of Jabba the Hutt right now.
Why are you
so
picturing
good,
that?
so good. Not on top. Jabba's on top.
That would
I'm
kill him.
Well,
You just think you're on a waterbed.
Oh.
So you're just like.
Why? BJ, why are you like this?
Mary.
Little Mama Jabba.
From Walmart.
No, I think I would marry Marjade. That's a solid choice, honestly. I could not argue with that.
I'm gonna change mine up.
Chick's got skills. All right, here. What do you got?
I'd fuck Jyn Erso.
Oh crap! I totally forgot. Man.
Yeah, there's Jyn.
I wouldn't marry her though, because she's bitchy and I don't.
Well, and she dies.
Everyone's bitchy to you.
Your face is bitchy to
No,
me.
everyone's bitchy to BJ.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, you're right. Everyone's bitchy. Everyone's a bitch.
There we go.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
there we go.
Okay, so I'd screw Jyn. I'd kill. Oh, who was it? What was her name?
That chick that did the thing.
Sabine.
She was ugly.
Sure. I'd kill Sabine
Why you gotta kill Sabine?
because she's ugly.
Why you gotta be like that, man? They're all pretty in their own way.
No, they're not.
They're all pretty in their
No,
own way.
they're not.
Like underneath the skin.
Like tauntauns.
Yeah.
They're all pretty underneath the skin.
They all look good enough to eat on the inside.
Yes, Yep. So how would that line come across if it was changed to, and I thought they tasted good on the outside? Would that change the whole Star Wars?
No wonder why Kylo killed him. When he found that out, he's like, I have to kill my dad.
It's disturbing.
No wonder Leia called him a scruffy looking nerfer.
Yes!
Adds a whole new layer of context to that. We're totally distracting Tyler from finding out who he would marry.
I would marry Satele Shan.
Really?
Yeah, Satele Shan.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to fight Jace Malcolm.
How old is she? Like which version of her?
No, okay, the young one.
The young one? Oh, okay.
Because when you're playing the game, she's like fucking 60.
Oh,
yeah, but I mean, hey man, I'd marry that too.
Would still bang.
I'd get up in there.
Yeah, 60. I don't care.
No, you still got to get up in there, bro.
By now, you guys should have watched the newest trailer for The Last Jedi.
Oh yeah.
It's
Multiple times.
multiple times, of course. So I just want to get your guys' opinions on that. We haven't really discussed this yet, so Dirk, your opinion on The Last Jedi trailer.
Porgs should die.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm with him on
Fucking
that.
little tiny little pricks. Just fucking roast them up, put them on a spit.
Honestly,
You know,
I don't
just
know
start
why the Wookiee just doesn't
turning-
eat him.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of Wookiee, why the fuck was the Wookiee in CG in the trailer?
Dude's
wanna know
old,
that.
bro.
I don't
give a fuck. He doesn't need to be CG'd.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
does.
think he
No,
is.
put on a goddamn costume. Look.
It's costume.
They touch him up.
I
You
think
got
they
a
touch
Wookiee
him
right
up,
there.
but I don't think he's fully CG.
Oh yeah, he's a little too shiny in that.
They touched him up, bro.
Scene.
It's probably because of the lighting.
Well, and
That's
CG. They probably touched him up with CG.
Good conditioner.
Yeah.
I think maybe.
He,
No,
He's
I
using
think
that Old
it's CG.
Spice.
he's maybe it's Maybelline.
Shampoo and conditioner.
No,
Could
maybe
you
it's
imagine
Maybelline.
Chewbacca riding backwards on the horse promoting Old Spice?
That would be the greatest thing. And a porg on his shoulder.
What kind
Just
of
to piss
fucking
you guys
horse
off.
is he riding? He's got to ride like a huge horse.
A tauntaun.
Yes! Let's make this Old Spice. You need to do this.
Do.
Oh, please don't sue us.
Depending on which trailer you guys have seen, there's one where Luke is at the entrance to the cave and he looks back.
That's the first one.
Now,
Yeah, that's the original trailer.
Now, the first thing that went through my mind is, I gotta piss.
Of course.
And then he walks out.
Of course.
No.
Am I right?
I didn't think that. I was thinking he's just gonna go commit suicide at this point. He
Just after the cave, he just falls off.
falls off. He's like, peace.
I'm done. Well, I mean, all the
I wasn't
trailers and
scared
everything-
then. I am scared now.
All the trailers that we've seen, he's only on the island, so he might do that. He might just like, I'm done with you.
Well, I mean, there are the flashbacks with him at the school when
That's
it's burning.
true. Okay, but other than the flashbacks, you only see him on that island. So
Ideally, he dies. I mean, we all know Leia dies.
Ideally.
We definitely...
I totally disagree with that.
What, Leia?
I don't think Kylo pulls the trigger.
No. We know she dies because I mean, Carrie Fisher's dead.
Well, I don't think she dies then.
She either dies in the movie or outside the movie. She died. Fucking.
Yeah, they're not putting her. They're not putting her in episode 9, as far as I know. They straight up said they're not CGing her in or anything like that. So. But
sister?
no,
She doesn't have a sister.
no, I think she does. But
I'm pretty sure she
She
does.
has a daughter.
I know
but
she has
she's
a
already in
brother.
the Star Wars universe.
they're her daughters.
Yeah.
Billy Lord, she plays the who is she? Sergeant?
She's not a sergeant. She's just one of the communication thingamabobbers that are in The Force Awakens.
No shit.
Communication thingamabobber.
She's
Yes.
a communications officer.
That's better.
Ossifer.
Ossifer?
Yeah.
There's a hole in my head.
There's
We
a
know.
snake in my
There's a
boot.
couple. There's a couple. I just want to say, there's more than one.
It's about time you figured that out.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
There's more than one.
that.
I'm just saying, you have at least 5 I can see.
Oh, speaking of fingering. What was with the force fisting of Snoke?
Rey.
Yeah, of Rey.
Snoke force-fisted Rey.
Yeah, what was with that?
I don't know. Maybe he really is into that.
I mean,
She clearly is not.
but it wasn't.
I think
Did
she's
you do
pretty
that one more
angry.
time, Tyler?
But it wasn't a force. It was not a fist. It was finger. It was multi-finger.
Would you say it was the whole fist?
I'm going to octopi you for a moment.
Maybe he's got
I don't know.
tentacles.
She was not happy about whatever the hell he was doing.
No, not at all.
She was very angry about it, and I would be angry too, honestly, with Snoke doing it, because
What my
that man's just not pretty at all.
No.
what my idea?
Were they just like, the Emperor just wasn't ugly enough? Can we make it worse?
Yes, bring back the Padawan from episode 3 and make him tall and have like a gigantic cut in his head. So my prediction, because I think we should all do like some predictions, because every crazy person who likes Star Wars does
What's a
predictions.
prediction?
That's what I was wondering.
That's prediction. It's special.
Special prediction.
Prediction?
No, prediction.
No, you spelled it wrong. It's a prediction.
I'm not spelling it. I'm pronouncing.
Not
wrong.
very well.
Prediction.
I don't English
It's a
correctly.
prediction.
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 That's like finance and
All right, all right.
Dick.
We got Bubba Fett. We got Little Mama Jabba. Who are you gonna be?
Right.
Ray is Bay.
Hey, I have that shirt in my car still.
No, don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
You look like a sausage. It was a little too tight. I'm sorry.
I'll take it this way. I've never actually seen BJ laugh that much. Like, this is new level.
Oh my god.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You've just become the star of episode 5. Oh my god. Oh, it hurts. Oh my god, I hate you guys. Oh shit. I'm crying. Oh, I'm so glad you traded spots with him.
Can someone go make sure Jacob's okay?
Nope. Nope. Let the fucker die.
It hurts. Oh, God. Oh, it was 5 minutes of us fucking laughing.
That was awesome. That was good.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, I love you, man. Oh,
PJ,
I don't mean anything to
thank you so very much.
You're welcome, dude. I think we've lost Jacob. The rest of the episode is just us talking while Jacob is rolling on the floor off camera.
You know, I'm
dying in laughter.
somewhat okay with that. You know what? It's good for us to have a background noise.
I guess.
once in a
And
while.
it's his fucking just cackling hyena shit. Are you done yet, dude?
I'm trying so hard.
No, you're not. I'm still crying. This fuck.
I don't even remember what the topic
You're
was.
messing up my makeup.
The question was,
Your reaction towards the trailer.
yeah, the reaction to the trailer. There we
And
go.
his,
Oh.
and his response to that was, "You look like a sausage." What do you follow up with that?
Well, thank you guys for watching the
Yeah.
We're done.
You know what? Fuck it. I gotta piss.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Jacob's already off camera. He's done. We're good. There we go. Kick us off, big guy.
Oh my god, give us an outcome.
Thank you for watching the BlueMilk podcast. Hopefully, you didn't think this was terrible. Hopefully, you didn't think this was terrible.
Hopefully this isn't the first fucking episode you've seen. I'm pissing, sorry.
And I hope you guys have a good Halloween. Please be safe and enjoy
Oh
yourself.
my god, like, share, subscribe. What the fuck?
There you go. So you do that too.
If the
No,
can-
don't do it too
Will you
quick.
shut up and go take a piss?
Alright, no.
If the candy tastes metallic, chances are it's got a razor in it. Please spit it out. That's not good. Like, share,
and subscribe. And please join us again for the next episode of the BlueMilk podcast.
Yeah, please don't let this. Yeah, come back, please.
Back.
Hey, he's back!
Please.
There we go. End that fucking shit.
You know what? Fucking no, stop. You missed it.
What?
Deuces.